Okay, so welcome back to Power Editor again, and this time we're going to be looking at how to set up your ad sets. Now this is quite a big section of what you're about to do. So to get to the ad set level, all we do is we click on the campaign, and that'll open our ad sets within that campaign. So in this case we've only just got one and it's a test. It's important to remember at this stage that the campaign that we're running is a traffic campaign. So traffic campaign is where Facebook gears your ad to get as many clicks to your website as possible. So creating website traffic. So let's click on the ad set here and go over to the edit button here. You can also go to the edit button at the side here and that will also open it up. Right, so you'd give your ad set a name. I tend not to give the ad set a name until I've reached the end of setting up the ad set, because then I'll include the main metrics that we're putting in there to, or the main demographics to describe the ad set. So you can see there it's got traffic, and choose where you want to drive traffic. You'll enter a destination like a URL later. So we're not obviously we haven't got an app for what we're doing, but we are going to send them to website or even Messenger. But in this case, it's going to be traffic to the website. We can also put an offer in here as well if we want to include an offer. But if it's just traffic to the website, then we're not really wanting people to claim an offer within the ad, so that would generally be off in a traffic campaign. Budget and schedule. So I recommend probably about £10 a day per ad set. That one's currently set at 5, but you can do less than that. You can do whatever you need to. It's got a little adjust budget button here as well. When you're running a number of ads, what you'll probably want to do is you'll see which ones are being successful within that campaign and others that aren't being quite so successful. So what we'll do is you would say cancel some of those ads, and then you'd want to put the budget into here. Now, i.e. put your budget that you're saving into the ads that are actually working. Now, normally you don't want to be increasing those budgets by too much straight away. You want to increase them slowly because Facebook doesn't seem to like it when you suddenly increase your ad spend by a large amount. So probably about 25% per day would be acceptable. So I wouldn't go above that. So that's why that increased budget button's there, and we can do it as a percentage. We can also schedule the start date. So we could say that, so if we were running something that, let's say we wanted to start it tomorrow, so we put tomorrow's date in, but you want to start that ad running as early in the morning as possible so that Facebook has time to get as much data as possible, so that when you're looking at your results, it's including the results for that first day. So, but saying that, we may schedule our ads to run at different times during the day. So for example, if we're sending them to something on the website that's likely or may generate a phone call, we don't want those people phoning when the business is closed. So you might want to put a schedule in where it only shows the ads during office hours. So we're now going to create the audience. Now the audience, here we go, custom audiences. So these are our custom audiences that we set up at the start. So when we were planning our campaign, when we were devising our strategy, we knew. So let's just say it was we've got a traffic campaign that's going to the website. So we might want to send it to. We might be sending this to people who've already visited our website and we want to send them there again, possibly. So we would have created an audience for that. So we can have lookalike audiences if we go into there. let's have a look. So, and here we go. So we can, here's all our audiences down here. And we can use, so let's just say we'd shown them a video on screen on Facebook, within Facebook in the advertising, and we only wanted to show it to people who'd watched the video for 95% of all the way through, and then what we could do is, so that would be a good one to do, except that one's had very less than 20 people, but I've got a feeling that is possibly a 7-day campaign or something like that, so we didn't get many people, or a 3-day. I think it might even be a 3-day campaign. So we can do anything there. So and we can include more than one custom audience, and we can exclude audiences as well at the same time. If you haven't created your custom audience yet, then you can actually do it here at this point, and you could do it there. We also want to define what region we're going to be targeting. So if we're a national company, then we could choose the United Kingdom, or if we just wanted to choose England or Scotland, or so here you can see what I've done is we're including the United Kingdom and we're excluding Northern Ireland, and we change that to include and exclude by using these buttons here, and we could put more locations in as well. However, what we'll most be doing if we're local, let's just close all that, and we will put Liverpool, England. And I can see that that's heading into a couple of other dispensers areas, so I don't really want to do that. I want people to come to who are the close. Obviously, the smaller region we use, the more likely that people are going to come to our centre. So it's going to be, you're going to get more traffic, probably more success from the ad, the more targeted it is. So we're going to do that, and we're going to go for an age range of maybe 50 to 65 plus. Unfortunately, Facebook only goes up to 65 plus. It doesn't break it down anymore, probably because the numbers get smaller as people get over 65. And the language section, obviously we're going to target both men and women. The language section I don't tend to use. I think most people do tend to speak English in Liverpool or something close to it. And because we've got to scroll down to detailed targeting now. So these are things that we can do, but for our industry, it doesn't really work that well. But just to show you what you can do, you can target demographics, interests, behaviours. So I'm just going to type golf. Okay, so we could target people within this age group and include people who, let's have a look. Who read Golf Digest. Okay. In fact, it's only people who read Golf Digest in this location. So you can see that the numbers are too small. There are some hearing organisations in there. So I put hearing, you've got Action on Hearing Loss in there. There's only 17,640 people, I think, who are related to that in some way. But obviously, because our area is smaller, our region is smaller, it's not a big enough audience for us to target. So we'll close that. There's a few other things. But if we're a national company, then those things could work very, very well. Connections is to do with our Facebook page, so people who are fans. So usually if we're trying to get new people to go to our website, probably the best thing to do would be to go to our Facebook page and exclude people who like our page. They're already aware of us, and maybe we'd want to exclude those for some reason. Maybe we're offering something, a special offer like 20% off hearing aids. Well, we don't want people who've already bought from us who didn't get chance to make use of an offer and then show them an offer and they've just bought something last week. So maybe that would be a reason to exclude people from the page. Friends of people who like your page, that's probably not a bad idea. So, and we put in but again, the audience is going to be too small. Okay, so if we were targeting fans, then I would do that probably as a separate ad set, or even a separate campaign. So where are we now? So let's just click on here. So this is the default setting. It will have automatic placements recommended. So you've got the main newsfeed in Facebook. You've got the right hand side in Facebook. You've also got Instagram. You've also got their audience network, which could show on websites and things like that. For our industry, although this is recommended not only by Facebook, by a lot of marketeers as well, I do prefer the edit placements, and I to keep things simple, I just like to untick the Instagram. I can't imagine that many of our patients or potential patients are on Instagram. I would also take out the right column, instant articles, unless of course it was a blog article that we were writing, or that was the page we were sending them to, then that maybe could be useful. Advanced options, so we can even choose specific mobile devices. I ignore all that. Optimization for ad delivery, so that could be daily unique reach. So that is doesn't like showing that one. Anyway, link clicks is what we want. It'd be link clicks because it's obviously we want people to click the link to go to our website, because that's the objective, the campaign objective of increasing visitors to our website. Again, bid amount automatic. Unless you really know what you're doing, automatic is fine. Manual, you can sort of like work out how much each click is worth, if you could do that, and then you could actually bid amounts there. When you get charged per link click, that would make sense. And delivery type standard, show your ads throughout your selected schedule. That's recommended, and I would leave that all the same as well. So in a moment, now we've gone through ad sets. This can be complicated, but it can be simple as well. What you need to do is if you're not sure, just leave it as the recommended setting, but do obviously set the big things like your demographic, locations and ages. That's pretty much all we can do if you're a local business. If you're a national business, then you can do a lot more.